Attention passionate Cleveland, BROWNS. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Cleveland Browns' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Cleveland Browns fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Cleveland, BROWNS. Let's get to the news. Let's start by saying, folks, this isn't just another typical NFL story. It's a potential seismic shift in the AFC North, and more importantly, a big chapter in the ongoing saga of the Cleveland Browns. We're talking about the future of Kevin Stefanski, a coach who's been under the microscope all season long, but whose reputation across the league might be more respected than many of us realize. The Browns have had their ups and downs with Stefanski, no doubt, but behind the scenes, there's a lot of respect for what he's accomplished, even if the fan base sometimes questions his decisions or his ability to lead us to that promised land, the Super Bowl. This season, though, has been a roller coaster. Stefanski, who's already won the Coach of the Year award twice, no small feat, finds himself caught in a whirlwind of criticism. From social media trolls to high-profile former players and sports talk hosts, the accusations have been relentless. The main one, that Stefanski has somehow held back quarterback Shedeur Sanders, supposedly out of some personal vendetta or individual agenda, instead of putting the best possible team on the field. It sounds almost ridiculous given what we know about Stefanski's track record, but that's the narrative some are pushing. Despite all this, it's important to remember that the league's insiders, people who really know their stuff, still hold a good opinion of Stefanski. If we look at the big picture, the NFL recognizes that he's a talented coach, two-time Coach of the Year, after all. His resume includes leading the Browns to an 11-5 record and a playoff appearance in 2020, which, considering the franchise's history of struggles, was a big deal. Again, that season was powered by Baker Mayfield, and while their relationship was far from perfect, the results on the field showed that Stefanski could get the job done when everything clicked. Fast forward to 2023, and Stefanski's Browns finished with a solid 11-6 record, snagging another playoff spot. This season, though, has been more complicated. The team has faced injuries, inconsistent play, and some questionable decisions, something every NFL team deals with, but for Cleveland, it's been a season of high expectations falling short. Yet beneath all that chaos, Stefanski's leadership remains a hot topic. Some fans have already called for his head, demanding a fresh start, but the reality is a bit more nuanced. Behind closed doors, NFL insiders and analysts see Stefanski differently. An AFC executive recently told ESPN that, despite the noise, Stefanski is a good coach. Cleveland is a tough place to win, no doubt, he said. But Stefanski is experienced, he's proven he can win, and he might just need a fresh start somewhere else. That's a pretty strong statement, especially coming from someone who's watched countless coaches come and go in the league. It's worth noting that Stefanski's coaching style, his offensive acumen, his ability to manage a team through tough stretches, are qualities many teams in the league are actively seeking. And this brings us to a pivotal turning point. When the season finally wraps up, it's widely speculated that Stefanski could be looking for an exit. The Browns' recent 6-23 record over the last 2 seasons has put his job security on shaky ground, and many league insiders believe he's a prime candidate for a new gig elsewhere. The same sources suggest that Stefanski might take a year off, see how the offseason unfolds, and then jump into a new opportunity, possibly with a team like the New York Giants or the Tennessee Titans, both of which are currently looking for experienced head coaches. Now, let's not forget that Stefanski is still fully focused on finishing the season strong with Cleveland. But right now, all eyes are on the upcoming game against the Titans, a team that has Cam Ward as their starting quarterback. Cleveland had their eye on Ward last year in the draft, and that connection isn't lost on anyone. When Stefanski was asked about Ward this week, he didn't hold back. "He's got a ton of talent, and you see it on tape," Stefanski said. "Some of the throws, the extended plays, he can really fit it into tight windows. I have a lot of respect for his mind and how he thinks about the game. He presents quite the challenge." That's a coaching staff that respects talent, no matter where it comes from, and it shows how much Stefanski is still locked in on this season's goals, trying to finish strong with what they have and maybe, just maybe, turn things around. But let's be real, Browns fans, the league is watching. The way the season ends could influence a lot about the future, not just for Stefanski, but for the entire organization. This isn't just about one coach or one game, it's about the long-term direction of the team. Cleveland has a talented roster, especially with Shedeur Sanders at quarterback, who's shown flashes of brilliance when he's been on the field. The question is, can Stefanski harness that talent, get the most out of it, and finally push us over that playoff hurdle? That's what everyone wants to see. There's a lot of hope that with Sanders leading the offense, we could shake things up in the AFC North, but it all depends on execution, coaching decisions, and a little bit of that Browns luck we all know is sometimes elusive. Speaking of Shedeur Sanders, he's a fascinating piece of this puzzle. The Browns had their eyes on him last year, and even with all the distractions and the turbulence, he's been a bright spot at times. His athleticism and arm talent are undeniable, and Stefanski has spoken highly of him in interviews. That's a promising sign for Browns fans who dream of a dynamic, explosive offense moving forward. If the coaching staff can continue developing Sanders and give him the support he needs, Cleveland could be on the cusp of a new era, one that might finally bring us that elusive Super Bowl appearance we all yearn for. Of course, this season also serves as a reminder of how important stability and strong leadership are in the NFL. The Browns have been through coaching changes before, but the key is to find someone who can build a winning culture and stick with it. Stefanski has shown he can do that, but the league is a tough place, and sometimes even the best coaches find themselves out of a job if the results don't come quick enough. Still, Cleveland fans should remember that Stefanski's experience and proven track record make him one of the more respected coaches in the league, even if the outside noise suggests otherwise. As we look ahead, it's clear that the Browns are at a crossroads. The upcoming games, especially the showdown with the Titans, will be crucial. Will Stefanski be able to rally this team, showcase the talent of Sanders, and make a strong case for staying in Cleveland? Or will this season be the last chapter of his Browns story? Whatever happens, one thing is certain. We, the fans, will be watching every step, every pass, and every decision closely, hoping that this team can finally reach its full potential. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest Cleveland Browns news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. So Browns fans, what's your take? Do you believe Stefanski is the right guy to lead us into the future, or do you think it's time for a new coach to take the reins? Are you excited about Shedeur Sanders and what he can bring to the table next season? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion means everything to us and to the Cleveland Browns organization. Remember, I'll be back soon with more updates, more insights, and plenty of Browns energy, so stay tuned and keep that passion alive. Cleveland forever, and here's to a bright future ahead.